Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel, where I channel my gifts for the collective advantage in a multitude of ways. And I encourage you to not only seek your gifts, but to find meaningful ways to employ them in any way your spiritual team, or the Most High deem fit. Okay, I channeled this energy some time ago. I don't have a date. However, I'm getting dates are significant. Days, I'm getting time of day is significant. So early morning, yeah, I'm getting early to ride. Those that rise early, okay, something about rising early. Okay, something coming up with the sun, something being illuminated, okay? So, early to bed, early to rise is what I was trying to say. Thank you, Spirit, okay? So, something about your sleep patterns. I'm getting circles like circadian rhythms, something coming full circle, being illuminated, perhaps in the dream state, perhaps in the early morning hours. Okay, this could be pertaining to someone who rises early. I'm hearing sleeps late and rises early. Okay, something about that is significant. I'm hearing like breakfast of the champions, or like a schedule. I'm seeing like of a multi-millionaire, right? Just, ready to get to bed. Okay. So let me start by saying air signs are significant here. Something about A's. Triple A could be significant. Car trouble could be significant, okay? I've been picking that up a lot, okay? And we are having like snowy weather, so just be careful out here, yes. Okay, I'm hearing, ain't that funny? Baby, that you want me when you have me. Love is crazy. Ashanti could be significant. I got that in my last reading. So that's Ashanti and Ja Rule. J's are significant. Initials A, J, M, JT, DC. The name Shawnee, Jamila, Steve could be significant. Geminis are significant, or twins, or a dual energy, a two-faced energy, okay? S names are significant, first, middle, or last with these initials. Sorry, I should have said that. Mark and Renee. Where are my manners, class? I didn't even welcome you guys in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm seeing like a teacher dapping up students in front of the class with their own personal handshakes. So this could be an elite group, okay? This has to do with people with secret handshakes, okay? The illuminated ones, okay? Perhaps, you know, the masonry folks. That could be significant here for someone. Okay, yeah, I'm getting only the top tier. Someone's name could be tone, or something about the tone of voice, or the tone in which something is conveyed, okay? Someone's going to want to make amends and or amendments. I'm getting amends and amendments, triple A's. As I said, this could be 3 air signs. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What a fun bunch. Also, I'm getting air. Okay, like air is giving me, for some reason, communication, lungs, something about someone's heir, like an heir to a throne, okay? And that being reversed, the transfer of wealth, power dynamics is what I'm getting. Something about cursive, yes, signatures are significant. So like the amendments being made. It's giving me 504 energy, 204 energy. If you don't know, we're heavily coded over here. Welcome if you've never been here. Welcome back if you're tuning back in. Thank you for tuning into the channel, tapping into the energy. Sorry for not welcoming you when I first came on. Something about sun sets are significant, okay? The sun is setting on something. This is coming full circle. Because first I started with the sun rising and now the sun setting. Something is coming full circle. Something that was hidden before, a hidden pathway, a hidden walkway. I'm hearing something that was spoken was hidden. I almost said like a hidden spokeway, like a speakeasy type of thing, right? Someone was speaking in a way, right? That's what I was getting with air, like communication. Coming forward, someone's going to want to amend their communication, right? Their tone in which they say things. They're learning to tone it down or just address or be mindful of a lot of mindful energy. Be mindful of how they're speaking from this point on. What I'm getting is, okay, yes, they're going to want to make amends with you and try to make amendments for what they have done or said. Why is that so hard for me to say? Why are we're stuck on line one here? Okay, so someone's stuck at a certain point. Yeah, I'm seeing that tape recorder again. Somebody's playing something over and over again. What was said, okay? Wishing they had spoke from the heart, wishing they had spoke more clarity, wish they had spoke more purely, lovingly, authentically. Um, yeah, I'm seeing orange as well. Okay. I'm seeing orange, purple, green, and blue. Okay. And white, and something about the gray area is significant. So this is someone that dwells in the gray area, okay? Very far removed, detached from the heart space, removed from the crown chakra space. What I'm getting is they overthink things, or they think they're smarter than everyone else, right? So they think their way of communication is the plug, the way to communicate, right? But they're disconnected from source, so they omits a lot of information. Okay, so this is someone that dwells in the gray area. So it might not be all the way the truth, and it's not all the way a lie. They omit a lot of things and like compound the truth with half truths. Okay. Our favorite N words, narcs. What did y'all think I was talking about? Hello, this is class. Okay, so class, focus, eyes forward, pay attention to the front of the board, feet under your desk, notebooks open, follow along with the text if you have it. Yeah, something about green and orange is significant. So that's our heart chakra and the sacral chakra. Okay, so yeah, someone's feeling it in the heart now. Yeah, I'm seeing a heart for sure. Someone could be literally feeling heart pains. I had that going on yesterday. Okay, let's get into this energy, child. We are 8 minutes in. Something about being late. Yeah, it's too little too late. Someone will be trying to make amendments. Someone will be trying to make amends. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Hidden Valley Ranch could be significant. That could be a confirmation for you. You ate that today, saw it today, it stood out to you today, okay? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, behind the scenes, they're trying to make amendments to the things they said and did and wrote and text and tweeted and DM'd and Skyped and TikToked on your name. That's a whole lot of energy put out. What I'm hearing, sensing, seeing, and feeling a whole lot of negative energy. They were very disconnected from a heart space, had no compassion, okay? Yeah, with the orange, right? They were removed from their sense of feeling, their compassion, their sympathy, their empathy, anything, and just spoke on anything, kind of moved and spoke out of anger. Yeah, I'm getting this could be a Mr. or a Mrs. This could be a couple dynamic, a married couple. I'm hearing two or a few. DC could be significant. Washington, DC. you know. comics are significant. So DC Comics, this is someone who could like comics, or this was comical to them, okay? They thought it was a joke, okay? What I'm getting is they didn't think that this will be uncovered. They will be seen in a true light and how they truly are. They're used to kind of spewing this negative energy and getting away with it. Yeah, I'm seeing sunflowers turned away from the sun. Sunflowers have one job. I don't know if y'all know that's literally happening, right? Sunflowers have one job: to face the sun and bloom, right? So I'm hearing they only had one job to do. You only had one job to do. This could be a work dynamic, okay? Something was going against the tide, going against the grain, going against the flow. Perhaps you were going against the grain of how things usually operate. You're one, thank you, Spirit, for clarity, okay? You don't mindlessly go along with anything, okay? You might need to go back to that whole lot of mad activity video, okay? Yeah, because now people's minds are working overboard. Oh, a lot of pressure in my ear. Okay. So, yeah, they did a lot, spoke on your name a lot. See, they wanted this thing to go on quietly in the background like an idle app. Idols are significant, okay? That's significant to someone. Someone's initials could be I, D, O, or L. You, there, someone in this energy. Shawnee, Jamila, Steve, Nasir, Jones, okay? They're trying to go back in time to rewrite history. As I said, trying to amend the past. Someone can be a pastor, a female pastor. This is someone, okay. Thank you, Spirit, for clarity. This could be a group dynamic. This could be a church group. Okay, these are good church going folks. Unfortunately, what we do know is these church folks sometimes can be the most low vibrational 3 or 4. Louis energy, Louis Vuitton can be significant. Okay, yeah, they dress the part, so they dress well, they look well, they speak well, right? They play the part so people believe them and believe the facade that they put on. But what I'm getting is these are people who are quite comfortable coming after people, and what I'm getting is using their religion as the basis of attack or basis of judgment, or casting aside, casting away, lack of empathy, sympathy, compassion, when in all reality, just about every religion, correct me if I'm wrong, calls us to be compassionate, to love thy neighbor, respect thy mother, thy daughter, it can be a mother-daughter dynamic. Someone is heavily in the church though. Yeah, I'm seeing a praying mother, not in a good way, or like in church praying one way and then praying, preying against, right? Or could be one of those situations where they are praying for you, but it goes against your will. Oh, I just pray they come around and do what I say, type of energy. Or I pray they just go along with the flow. They're ruffling too many feathers. Something's rough now. Yeah. You pull back your energy, now it's rough on them. Okay, great. Anywho, for this reading, I got Nas, Jamila, Jamila, Jalea, Amila. Ooh, felt like someone was calling on me. Reese's are significant. Someone's a DJ. Someone could play instruments. I'm hearing in the choir, in the band, in the musical section of church. Okay, something about that significant. Someone could play music, or something about music on TikTok is significant. Okay. Yeah. Okay. When I channel this energy, I got Nas, Ether. Now, y'all know if you haven't been here before, I apologize. Today is January 29th, Thursday. It is now 6:28 a.m. Good morning, good evening, whenever you're seeing this. Just know it's a timeless reading. This message specifically, or this page in its entirety, finds you when it's meant to find you, all in divine timing, okay? If you haven't been here before, I usually channel Nas ether when there's heavy spiritual warfare going on. So this is someone that was coming against you, okay? Confirmation with my stomach growling rambunctiously in the background. It's something about someone being hungry. Their spirit is okay. Their spirit is lacking. Their spirit is hungry. This could be an energy vampire. You pull your energy away, they suffer tremendously. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting all systems failure, like things not going well. Okay. Medically for a person, mentally, a lot is going on mentally. Okay. With Nas ether, I got someone's initials could be N, A, or S, first, middle, or last. Okay. I'm hearing changes of addresses coming soon. Ether, Esther. Okay, someone's name could be Esther, or Easter could be significant. Eastern stars could. Okay. All right. You know, that's the. I'm hearing the Freemasonry's wife, child. You know, the people, the things, right? That's the female section. If you didn't know, now you know. Also with Eastern Star, it's giving me religion again. This could be someone who's, yeah, I'm seeing like Star David, Jewish, Hebrew, Israelite, along those lines. Yeah, I'm just Muslims, Arabic. Heavy Christian, Catholic, every religion is kind of coming up for me. Like, yeah, I've seen Rosary Beads today. I've seen Star Davis today. I was talking about a cross today. Catholic specifically, Jews, all the things. Okay, Aramaics could be significant. Okay, Egyptology is significant. So this is someone who's heavy in spirituality, but kind of blocked off and I almost said thinking they're better than, but really stuck in religion, the religiosity of the things, right? Very divisive and kind of like they have a wall up and can't see over the wall. Okay, to see that it's all connected. We're all in the same room. There's just all these walls dividing us with seeing Buddha with um who this religion's prophet was or what this teaching says or and the conversation I had today is when you are talking about someone of another belief or practice, you are out of your jurisdiction, right? Because you're trying to judge or wage their correctness, which is, you know, you're already off base there because who are you to judge how anyone worships the correctness, the right or wrongness, right? But when you try to use your understanding of religion or your understanding of spirituality, your belief system, and cast that onto another, the caste system is significant as well. Okay, a cast could be significant. Someone could be casted for something soon. Yeah, I'm seeing Oprah. I've been seeing a lot of Oprah energy. Hey, Oprah. Hey, sis. Own. Okay, you have to own your own energy, mind your own damn business, quite literally, right? Yeah, spiritual paths are meant to be. Yeah, I was even talking about the Native American way, the red road, getting on the red path, the red road. Excuse me if I'm phrasing that wrong or incorrectly, okay? Yeah, someone definitely is of Native American ancestry, okay? Yeah, what a beautiful energy. Wow. Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing like buffalo, waterfalls. Okay. So someone was judging your way of spirituality, religion, okay? Perhaps you take a Native American outlook, path of things, and choose to revere, respect, pay homage, and honor everything of God's creation. You see the God within all. Namaste, right? And I'm hearing Ashe. Yeah, you have a different way of doing things. You incorporate what feels quite naturally to you, quite literally, right? So they don't subscribe to that. They can't see that. They think that that is a lost soul. They think that that's low vibrational. They think that's demonic, quite literally. So they judged you for this, okay? But what I was trying to say is trying to use your religion and like the rules and regulations, thank you, Spirit, the amendments, the Constitution, the right principles, the rules and regulations of your something about rules. Or someone's very rigid in their belief system. I'm getting it's not just their religion, it's the way they operate and everything very compartmentalized. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I was trying to get to. Someone's very rigid in how they see things, no gray, right? They live in the black and the white while they play the middle and other things. Their mind is very, I'm hearing, calculated and rigid. Okay, 6:34 a.m. could be significant for someone. This is a morning riser. Okay, but they're trying to use their principles, beliefs, rules, regulations, amendments, constitution, those things are significant. If you can hear the levels here, right, right, right. If you haven't been here before, you should already know. We talk in layers and levels and codes here. Okay, so, this could be literally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, esoterically, globally, locally, governmentally. Thank you for the confirmation. Being guided to stop right there. Okay, but they're trying to use the rules and regulations that they go by in their certain belief system and cast that on to others. And once we're not talking about your religion anymore, you're out of your jurisdiction, okay? Because those are your set of beliefs, and my set of beliefs are over here are different. So the police department over there in you know, Christianity land doesn't fit over here in Muslim land, and that's okay. We're meant to cohabitat, co-create, co-illustrate, coexist, right? As long as we're all trying to ascend and doing good to and for one another and for self, why are we even looking across the street to judge what anybody's doing? If you're not looking across to take notes on how to better yourself, better others, if you're not, I'm hearing condescendingly. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, this person could speak condescendingly because they're religious, so of course they're the most pious, right? I'm hearing a prepubescent pissing contest. Okay. Anywho, moving right along. Nas said in Ether, y'all just piss on me, shit on me, spit on my grave, talk about me, laugh behind my back, but in my face, y'all some well-wishing, friendly acting, envy-hearted snakes. So, yeah, these people were two-faced in your energy, okay? Spit on My Grave is a very twisted horror movie. You could like horror movies. Um, Trigger warning, that has a lot to do with SA. Someone's name initials could be SA or AS. Okay, but and she gets very vengeful and okay, that's spiritual. Okay, we're talking spiritual. Thank you, Spirit. These people took advantage of you spiritually, took advantage of your energy, okay? They robbed you energetically, okay? Maybe you did experience that physically, but what I'm talking about here is energetically. Yeah, the ethers are involved. Thank you, Spirit, for clarification. I'm seeing purple. Tap into that crown chakra, baby, okay? Yeah, this is a war because they robbed you spiritually. And in that movie, baby, You want to talk about the worst avenging path ever. Avengers could be significant. I don't know all the DC comics. Y'all will have to comment below and let a girl know, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing Washington, DC specifically, and that's been coming up a lot for me. So she went on a rampage, and what I'm getting is this is your spiritual team now in an energy of, okay, you want to talk about her, laugh behind backs, him or her, whatever you are, take the roles as they resonate. Genders aren't relevant here. We only dwell on energies, okay? And if you're going to be over here, class, make sure your energy is correct before you enter the door. Leave your baggage at the door, okay? Pick that shit up when you leave back out. Thank you. Something about a weight class. Yeah, our weight has to be balanced here. Okay, so yeah, they were out of their league. They're not in your weight class anymore, is what I'm getting, okay? If this is someone who is mean spirited, try to throw their weight around, try to throw their energy around. They pretend to be friendly, well wishers, church going. Oh, I love you. I pray. But behind your back, they wouldn't even spit on you if you were on fire. Okay, fire definitely significant to be a fire sign. Moving right along. Ooh, a lot of endings because grave keeps standing out for me. Okay, they want to laugh behind your back, act friendly. I'm getting family. Okay, wishing the worst for you. This could be friends as well. Very envious friends hiding. Okay, something was being typed, text, tweeted, DM, Snapchat, okay? Something behind your back. I'm seeing like somebody taking pictures behind your back and sharing it with people. Diabolical, diabolical. An alpha male is significant, quote unquote. Because if you know, another alarm coming for me. Alpha isn't even a good thing. So a lot of males run around, females as well, claiming they're alpha. I suggest you look up the hierarchy. Okay. Hi, all my sigmas. Do we have deltas in the house? Delta Airlines is significant. Lagos is significant. Florida is significant. Miami is significant. Africa in its entirety is significant. You could be of African descent, of the African diaspora, anywhere that fits in you. I'm getting Haiti, I'm getting Jamaica. Yes, hi family. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, look up alpha males, alpha personality trait. Alpha ain't what y'all think it is, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing alpha and omega. They done got the most high involved, child. It's coming full circle. Y'all done. Oh boy, I'm hearing the sun went up on a situation to illuminate it, and it's about to get dark. My hands itching as I say that. Your money's involved, okay? But an alpha male is involved. Family down to the children, they're all involved. I'm hearing yes, them too. You think that person? Yes, them too. I just closed my eyes and saw a nephew energy. So a uncle nephew dynamic could be significant, okay? Spirit is saying, your spirit team is saying, take whatever resonates, your higher self. Okay, see yourself higher than this situation. Don't resonate in it. In the cesspool, it only stinks if you stir it. And this one is stinking to high heaven. It, the clown, could be significant. Dairy could be significant, okay? Someone could be lactose intolerant. Okay, but it stinks. Someone is spewing hot garbage. Okay, hot garbage. Martin could be significant. Someone's name could be Lawrence. This could be an ex energy. Yeah, who has a kid elsewhere, with a kid with other people. I'm sorry, children with someone else. Spewing hot garbage from their mouth. And what I was getting earlier, collective, I didn't even know why my mind was going here. Now I see why. This person was pillow talking with their little side buddies, their friends, their sidekicks, their side chicks, their side, okay, side dudes. about you. Don't retaliate. Don't worry about it. Ascend, transmute, and ascend. It's cool. Y'all got it. Keep talking. I'm finna give you something to talk about since you like talking so much, baby. I'm seeing a muzzle. This could be a dog. The year of the dog could be significant. It's just a dog. You know, not all dogs go to heaven. The dogs are out. Somebody need to go watch that video. Something in that video is significant. Okay. I also got sinister, spinster, sisters, wicked stepsisters, half sisters. Someone was very wicked, someone's, because this is definitely a group dynamic with all involved in all caps, honey. That means it's a lot, a lot, a lot, okay? An owl could be significant. You could be seeing owls, or someone's name could be A-L, like owl. I'm getting Al Bundy. So this could be a you're married, an ex dynamic, okay, someone you're currently married to. I'm getting cohabitating with Renee, Mark. This could be someone who was married, a widow, widower, bitter. I'm hearing bitter baby mama, baby daddy energy. Y'all know I hate them words. Okay, but this male thinks because they have a wand, they're automatically the ruler. You know what I'm saying? They think because they got a peen, it makes them the king. Not so much, okay? They think this makes them automatically the ruler. Something about automatically, something happening automatically without your control. This is out of your hands. It's above you now, class, okay? Write that in your notebooks. It's above me now, okay? The ethers are handling it. The alpha and the omegas involved. Since the alphas want to run rampant and loose in the energy, the dogs are out, okay? Big dogs are coming out. The big G's are coming out, okay? Hearing big D's as well, okay? Someone's name could be D, G, G, D, okay? God in the energy, but those could be someone's initials. This is out of your control. This is occurring whether you like it or not. They've crossed too many boundaries for too many people and done too many things, have been running amok and then pretending that they are pious and hiding behind religion. Oh, that's some nasty work, honey. That's some nasty work. I always get Mama Iyanla, okay, Queen Mother Iyanla Van Zandt. Someone's mother could be significant, grandmothers. Spiritual team, heavy in the energy. Grandmothers are definitely significant. One who knits or does yarn work. What's that? Crochet. I'm seeing a painting as well. So you could be a painter, or ancestor could be a painter, specific grandmother energy. Okay. But they think they're automatically the ruler. A ruler could be significant. You had one, use one today. Mathematically is significant. Someone could be a math person. The only thing that's definite, my daddy would say, in the world is math and science, so study it. You know, he knew a thing or two about a thing or two, okay? But this person who thinks they're the ruler, they think control and absolute dominion over everything is what the definition of a man is. This is definitely not just personal. This is going on all levels, okay? Globally. Okay, so remember what my message is. You'll hear it how you're supposed to hear it. And as I'm saying it, I'm hearing it on a higher scale. Like this is top of the top of the top. You know, somebody likes to tweet a lot. You know, somebody important. See what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of amending things that were sent out. Okay. Okay. Are we picking up what I'm putting down? I'm gonna have to include something, so a flag. Okay. Something. Pay attention to my thumbnails, class. My thumbnails are divinely guided as well. Nothing is by coincidence here, okay? So, yes, pay attention, right? We should be picking up the signs, the synchronicities, the clues, the patterns, okay? A lot of times, if it's it'll include a like flag or, flags are significant. What flag did I see today? Oh, I want to say Denmark. I also saw something else. I'm seeing a flag with a half moon and a star on it that's red. Anywho, Tunisia. I don't know if that's that flag, but I definitely saw Tunisia today. Heavy African energy, the whole continent, okay? It's significant. Will be significant soon. Now listen, they think control and absolute dominion over everything, places, people, things, is what the definition of a man is. They think a man provides, or this is what they say, but secretly they are of the mindset of he who has the goal makes the rules. I'm seeing Jafar's sinister ass off Aladdin. Someone's definitely Arabic. Okay, or where there's sand. That could be Miami, right? That could be Africa, right? I'm here off the coast. Oh, there's something trying to come through and I'm not getting it. It's not Sierra Leone. Lagos for sure. Maui, I'm getting. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of islands, okay? Dominion Island, you see? Dominion over play. Okay, we got it. We following along, class. Let's focus. Okay. But unfortunately, they don't know any other way. They really believe that this is the way to run their lives, run city governments, run communities, run towns, run relationships, run, countries, run global hemispheres, the things, right? On all levels. Y'all get what I'm saying. God damn it, y'all get what I'm saying. Gold is significant. Yeah, we need significant healing coming in. The Most High has to come in and heal the situation. We need divine intervention. We wouldn't want to perish in a flood or a fire or, being overtaken by robots. Our robot can be significant. Unfortunately, they don't know any other way, class. They're having trouble unmasking or even seeing there is a mask to be removed. I'm seeing the movie The Mask. Green is significant, very toxic. I'm seeing the toxic guy. Someone can have a big head. Someone can have a dog. What's that dog's name? Someone's name could be Jim, Carrie, JC. Lord. JC, y'all got the Lord coming through. Okay. These people were coming for someone who was already tapped in, who has a Christ-like energy. I'm trying not to ruffle too many feathers here, okay? Baby, if you've been here, you already know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers, okay? You embody this energy, class. You ain't bothering a soul. You just trying to do what you need to do, doing the good for the sake of doing good, right? Right. And they're coming for you. I'm seeing lockers. Yeah, something about an older car is significant. I'm hearing you'll be changing that soon too. Something about a bat is significant, like a baseball bat, a Louisville slugger. Yeah, you had angels in the outfield. We have angels in the outfield, okay? Yes, heavy Native American energy. I'm getting spirit animals coming through. I'm getting, climate change. This is like a worldly affair, right? This is pertaining to the entire world. Okay, something's got to give, something has to change. We can't keep existing like this, right? And right, I'm hearing it takes one of us. But we're going to have to get in the energy of doing good for the sake of good. It is not difficult, class, as I always say. Just commit to you yourself not contributing any negativity into the world. If everyone could just commit to that, don't worry about what your neighbor is doing, don't worry about what other relatives are doing, even if they're messing up royally, right? You can guide, right? Give advice where advice is due, is what I'm hearing. But just make sure you're continuing on your path and not slowing down. We're meant to lead by example. I posted that today. Thank you, Spirit. Only 10% of the world are leaders. So out of the whole world, only 10% are leaders. 80 to 85% are followers, right? And then there's a 5 to 10% who are observers. Okay, approximately. So only 10% have the ability to lead. Most of the world will be followers. It's just a matter of what are you following. Choose to listen. Ain't nothing wrong with being a follower. Damn it, just choose something good to follow, right? Yeah, I'm seeing wigs, lashes. Be authentic in yourself. Even if, listen, you can be on the highest spiritual path and dress how you want to dress. It needs to be authentic for you. So you can be a spiritual baddie. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So don't feel like you have to succumb to what these people are casting on you, the judgments they're putting on you, the stigma. Okay, if you're praying, you gotta be humble and you gotta be meek and what is that called? I'm seeing like being covered up in like Islamic garb for women. I'm hearing mundane, but that's not the word either. Okay, M's are definitely significant. Go about your path and how you want to do it. There's a reason your calling class wasn't in the group chat. There's a reason why your calling wasn't a conference call, okay? As I always say, if they have a problem with it, tell them to leave the Most High voicemail and see if he get back to them. Okay. Yep, someone's name could be James. These people don't even recognize they're wearing a mask and they're trying to tell you what to do. They're not even showing up as their authentic self. That's why they have a problem with you showing up as your authentic self. L's are significant. Someone's taking a major L. Someone's first, middle, last name can start with L. Heavy on the middle name. Yeah, I'm hearing Lynn's are significant. Okay. the lens through which you see the world. Okay, so if you're thinking it can't be done, okay, well then it won't be done. But if you're of the mindset of, okay, anything's possible, I'm open to change, can happen on an individual scale and be like a ripple effect. Okay, RE is significant. Yeah, REM is significant. Resonating is significant. Like a rumbling is significant. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting an earthquake. I'm about to stop just putting a cap on what I'm getting. Okay, but yeah, something's under the surface. Okay, it has to come up. Um, just be authentic in your energy. Go where you're being called to go. Okay, you'll get to your goal. You'll get to the land of milk and honey for you. Okay, then we'll see about the rules. Yeah, they're trying to get to all the gold. As we know, all the resources are significant here soon. Yeah, my hand's itching as I say that. So you'll have money, you'll have the resources to do what you need to do. Just keep going on your path that you need to go on, okay? I'm hearing while the walls are removed for you. So while they can keep up all these masks and charades and facades, and let them stay blocked up and blocked in their own energy. It's a maze. They're stuck in a maze of walls and projections and mirrors and smokes and masks. They can't see their way out. They can't see their ass from first base. Someone's a baseball player, likes baseball, okay? They're too in their ego and pride to see how this can be problematic. Now there is so Now there are so many receipts, they can no longer hide or act as if there's a problem. You know what they say, class? Put this in your notes, highlight it with blue, put it on a sticky pad, and put it somewhere where you can see it every day. If it's not documented, it never happened. Well, class, this ordeal, scenario, situation, circumstance, from an individual level to a global spell. I said a global spell, oh my God. to, to a global level has been highly documented, okay? The spell has been cast on the globe. Those things are being brought to the forefront. We're putting a light out on that story. We are moving on to a new path, a new journey, not just individually, globally. Okay, it must be done. Okay, so things are going to be shaken up a bit, but we got this. It's been heavily documented. Remember, I said that. So they want to act like it never happened. If it's not documented, it never happened. These things are heavily documented, and we'll be seeing them here soon. You'll be getting confirmation in your personal situations as well as situations that affect us all, okay? Yeah, something about signatures are soon. Something about signatures are coming up soon for you. Something about something someone signed behind closed doors will be coming up soon, okay? Yeah, someone's got book deals, movie deals, something in the making, okay? Everything will be coming to light for everything coming to light, okay? Coming soon to a theater near you is what I'm hearing, okay? So let's close this energy here. Thank you for tuning and tapping in. If you haven't done so already, please like this video for your class attendance and participation points. Subscribe so you can stay in tune with this vibe, class. And sharing is caring. So share only if you feel inclined. As I always say, come and go in the highest vibrations of love and light. Please pursue purpose, not just paychecks. And definitely do unto others as you have them do unto you. And until next time, class, peace, y'all.